Hej, no więc tak, nie wiem, tutaj sobie połaziłam, poszukałam, nic mi to nie daje. Więc tak, wrócę do miasta, zobaczę, czy jeszcze, no brzydko powiedziawszy, staruszek jest. Może akurat już go nie będzie. Jeszcze tak, pomyślałam, że może tą deskę pod ten posąg w tym kościele, tylko nie wiem, co by to dało. I jeszcze jest trzecia opcja, czyli gwoździe. Może gwoździami spróbuję, nie wiem, otworzyć zamek tam od tej bramy do Suicide Parku, więc nie wiem. Staruszek cały czas jest. Czyli jak my to robiliśmy tutaj?
Let's see. I'm afraid I'm not. Let's see.
Nie to.
I'm afraid I'm.
Okej, bo nie sprawdziłam tych gwoździ. Tutaj chyba sprawdzałam tych gwoździe.
I don't quite see how I could use this here. Best not to waste time trying to nail this here.
Ale ja nie chcę ich przybijać, ty spróbuj. Kamienna fontanna, zgniłe ryby. Wilgotna ziemia?
Impossible. They're too small. They'd get stuck in the mud. If I want to dig around it.
A po co mu wilgotna ziemia?
Strange. The soil here seems darker and less packed than the soil around it.
No nie, ale bzdura, jak w tej grze łatwo przegapić.
The mud in this part of the ground is a bit damp and mushy. My fingers even leave marks in it when I touch it.
Deską?
If I want to dig deeper, this plank won't help me. I need something sharper.
Serio? Deska ci w tym nie pomoże?
Impossible. If I want to dig around... Good idea. I can try to remove the damp earth with these shards of glass.
Ja pierniczę, odłamkami szkła. Okej, spoko.
I've managed to excavate a little bit, but these shards of glass are too small and blunt. Maybe I need something bigger that cuts better to make a decent hole.
Załamał mnie teraz.
Use this here? How? I wouldn't know how to use these glass shards here.
Szkło na deski? Nie wiem, no już po prostu kombinuję. Ej, no to tak, szkłem tak, a gwoździami nie chciał? Ale bzdura.
I don't think I'd gain anything by using this here.
Ej, no taka tabliczka metalowa nie przydałaby ci się do tej ziemi?
I wouldn't know how to use these glass shards here. I'm afraid I can't do that.
Ej, dobra, kościół. Spróbuję z tą oddechą w kościele, nie? Bo to jest jak jakoś...
Thunderous voice of your angels through the gash. That is your sign.
Let's see. If I wedge one of the ends of the
No
plank
właśnie.
under the statue's pedestal, the other part will rest directly on the base of the toppled column.
The ruins of the temple, the lion above the
Dźwignia.
flames. We still have time. We're waiting, Lord. Did we do it? Illuminate us. Send us a sign with your just and vengeful arm. Is this our fault? Listen! It's the fiery breath of God. The Lord has sent us his sign. And I was right. It is all our fault. We did it, and we have aroused his fury.
But what the hell's going on here?
Look, that's the sign. Forgive us, Lord. Forgive us. Repent, all ye sinners.
It's the atmospheric phenomenon I've been hearing so much about. That infernal sound coming from the crack in the sky. It's terrifying.
That is the sign. We did it. Forgive us, Lord. Forgive us. My children, God has spoken to us with his darkest voice. Haven't you heard him? But there's still time. All is not lost. We still have time. Salvation lies in the place where it all began, in the ruins, at the source. We must return to the ruins of the temple. We must return. We must.
Ja już myślałam, że w jakiś sposób fanatykowi pomogłam. Swoją drogą ja myślałam, że... aha, to już go tu nie ma. A jak siedzi, okej. To jeszcze tak, ja myślałam, że tutaj pomogę w tym kościele i może ten się ucieszy i coś dla mnie zrobi, a to wychodzi na to, że...
Well, look at that. Next to this enormous hunk of glass, the colored glass shards I picked up earlier look ridiculous. I'd better get rid of them.
Tych kolorowych szkiełek mam się pozbyć? Nie, ja je sobie zostawię. Okej, wszystko chyba mam z nim gadać.
Hello. I heard your sermon and...
Yeah, God has shown us his sign. He has finally spoken to all of us. With his thunderous voice, he has revealed the unknown. We did it. It's all our fault. We did it. But there's still time. All is not lost. There's still time to avoid it. The head of the lion above the flames holds the key to everything.
But what is it we did?
Time is the will of God. It is his heart and his hammer. The centuries and the ages belong solely to him. The celestial empire is a divine clock. Time rotates around
Pitu,
God.
pitu, niech on da
Its
ten patyk,
hands
co ma w
are his
ręce.
angels and archangels. Now I see it all clearly. How could we have been so stupid? Our arrogance had enraged him. That's what we did.
This man is definitely crazy. Nothing he says makes any sense.
I beg you, leave my brother in peace. He's very upset.
We did what?
We sullied his name. We didn't know that each second is a drop of Christ's blood, and that only he can reign over the interval, over the infinite mysticism of the fragment. Only he can reign over time with his incandescent omnipotence, and we were unable to see it. And now he is enraged, and we're to blame. That's what we did.
Ludzie są dziwni, co?
Tell me.
The wrath of God, the destruction of man. There's still time. We did it, but we still have time. The key is in the ruins of the temple. We have to find the ruin.
Głowa lwa nad płomieniami powtarza się tutaj, więc może warto to zapamiętać.
Bring me the head of the lion above the flames while there's still time.
But this church is already in ruins. It hardly has any walls or a foundation left. You're already in the ruins of the temple.
No, you're mistaken. Bring me the head of the lion above the flames.
That's enough. Stop tormenting my brother. He's exhausted.
The head of the lion above the flames? That sounds absurd. It makes no sense. What signs are you referring to?
The dark angels of God clamor madly through the open wound that is bleeding the kingdom of heaven dry. Haven't you heard? They were speaking with a thunderous voice. God is furious. That is his sign.
I suppose in his delirium, the man has mistaken that strange sound coming from the gash in the sky left by the great wave as a sign from the heavens. He's definitely lost his mind.
Please be so kind as to leave us in peace. Can't you see that my brother is very agitated?
Nie macie wrażenia, że on w jakiejś korporacji śmiesznej pracował i to oni się przyczynili do tej wyrwy w niebie i tego wybuchu? Ej, a jak go rozwścieczę, to on rzuci tym patykiem we mnie? Może by mi się przydał, nie?
I assume you're referring to the atmospheric phenomenon in the sky caused by the Great Wave.
No, no! It's the stench of human arrogance that made the gears of the gates of hell grind. And now they're opening up like a festering wound to swallow us all. Can it be that you haven't heard it? That is his sign.
Ten dziadek mnie usypia.
Excuse me, but I don't think that was a divine sign.
We've lacerated the sacred skin of the shroud God enveloped us in. We've betrayed him. We've stabbed him with our infinite arrogance. And you can see the mark etched on the heavens. Through that gash, Lucifer has shouted our name from on high. Satan is calling each and every one of us by name. Can't you hear it? That is his sign.
Dobra, dalej go denerwujemy.
I still don't understand what it is we did.
Each cycle is a fluorescent gust of God's will.
Fluorescencyjny podmuch Bożej woli. Jesus.
He reigns over the days and the hours from the inscrutable luminescence of his dwelling place. And we are just instants that slip through his fingers. Time is his and his alone. And we tried to wrest it from him. That's what we did.
No czemu?
I think it's best that I leave you in peace.
Yes, leave my brother in peace.
There's still time. There's still time. Bring me the head of the lion above the flames.
She meditates in silence, resigned and exhausted. Considering the mental state of Reverend Blake, I guess it falls to her to take care of him night and day.
Okej, no to co? Tu mam... Mam to szkło do kopania. A ten dziadek chyba cały... Nie.
A chain with a padlock. Huh, but I'm no Houdini. Let's not waste any more time on this. What for? I'd only end up breaking the glass, or even worse, cutting my hand with it. A dirty window at ground level for ventilation. It's the only opening this building's basement has to the outside. There's an advertising poster covering part of the glass at the moment.
O, wyrzucił te kawałki drobne. Super.
I hate the grating sound of glass being scratched. It jangles my nerves, so I won't do it.
A, co to za plakat jeszcze?
Tomorrow comes today. There's something about the composition that's strangely familiar to me. Some memory related to my former life, perhaps? Or maybe it's just a memory glitch caused by the Great Wave.
Hos. Tomorrow comes today. Nie, nos. N-O-S. Co to jest? Ej, tu jest coś na rzeczy.
I can't help staring at this poster. It's almost an obsession. It's as if there's some hidden message in the background of the image that I'm incapable of processing. What the hell is so familiar to me about this image? And why? Tomorrow comes to... Or maybe it's just a memory.
Ej, co to jest? Ej, a może tym szkłem?
It doesn't look like it's having any effect.
No okej.
What for? I'd only end up breaking the glass, or even worse, cutting my hand with it.
No zobaczcie, jak widać teraz ten posąg tutaj normalnie. Okej, no to czyli jedyne co mamy to teraz to szkło i ta ziemia.
I'll do this very carefully, so that the glass doesn't break in two. Perfect. The hole I've dug is big enough to get to the other side of the fence.
Kurczę, nie widać, nie? Prawdę mówiąc.
I refuse to touch that repulsive mess and put it in my pocket. It's absolutely putrid.
Bla, bla, bla. Dobra, idziemy.
Good God. There are dozens, hundreds of corpses hanging from the branches. What could have drawn all these people here? What kind of pain? What kind of desperation brought them here? These are the corpses of ordinary people who were living their ordinary lives in their ordinary little worlds up to a very short time ago. Could any of them have imagined meeting an end like this back then? Forgotten and nameless, swaying in the breeze like marionettes. And all those savages in uniforms did was close the park. They didn't even bother to cut their bodies down from the trees. I'm afraid that tonight there are too many dark stars to count in Suicide Park. Although the crows have already done a thorough job on him, from what's left, I'd say that the corpse belongs to a young man, barely of legal age, one of the many dark stars in the park.
Łom! Żartujecie, będziemy...
Wait a minute. That guy is... the suicide victim who was hanging from this tree. No, don't do it, please! No! Good God! I saw him hang himself! That strikes me as disrespectful, and I don't think it would do anything for me.
Mamy łom. Lina.
The trees and bushes are so close together here that I can hardly push the branches to one side with my hands. Ah, the thorns in these bushes are jabbing into me like metal spikes.
No i co, nie przejdziesz?
To open up a path this way. This vegetation is so dense that all you can see are some flattened metal posts in there. There's no doubt that nature has taken over this corner of the city. So much so that I'm afraid that this is the end of my little stroll.
Ej, no dobra. Łom to moim zdaniem nie jest najlepszy pomysł, ale... Na pewno teraz ten znak sobie...
Impossible. I'll
Dobra.
need something that cuts better if I want to hack my way through this impenetrable tangle of vegetation and bushes. If I want to hack a path through this wall of vegetation, I'll have to use something that cuts better than this piece of glass.
Okej, dobra, kumam. No ale musiałam spróbować, bo no bez sensu by było.
Wherever I look, I see some so recent that the shadows of their faces make it seem... It's impressive. The park was able to devour the fence effortlessly. The metal bars
Ej,
became
dziadek nam musi
plasticine,
ten oddać.
molded by the whims of the
A mamy
vegetation.
łom, może łomem otworzymy teraz. Kurde. Musi być jakaś opcja. W zasadzie od razu dziadku pomyślałam, ale... Ej, łomem też to, nie?
So. Impossible.
Of course. A łomem?
The crowbar fits perfectly into the hole in the manhole cover.
Świetnie, ale to później. Jeszcze do dziadka się wybierzemy, po to ostre narzędzie.
I agree that violence is sometimes the shortest path between 2 points,
Yes.
but considering how heavy this padlock and the chain are, I'm not sure that brute force is going to help me open this door.
Ej, no stary, nie żartuj, łomem nie spróbujesz?
I agree that violence is sometimes the shortest path between 2 points, but considering how heavy this padlock and the chain are, I'm not sure that brute force is going to help me open this door.
Okej, okno do piwnicy.
That would be one way of getting into the house, but the noise of breaking glass would alert the soldiers posted nearby. I'd rather not think about what those savages would do to this old man. And me.
Ej, naprawdę, poważnie. Nie wierzę. No kuźwa, mamy łom i tak drzwi nie otworzy, a tutaj nie będzie tłuk szyby, bo nie wiadomo co się stanie, no. Ale bzdura. I co? I to teraz tylko kanał, tak? Pozostaje. A, jeszcze ten. A, jeszcze jedno sprawdzę.
Let's see. I can try.
Bla, bla.
I'm afraid I'm not. Maybe with the help of the crowbar, I can get the subway sign off the wall. Damn it! I've managed to tear it down, but the subway sign is broken in two.
Spróbuję. Łomem się nie da, ale może tym.
I don't quite see how I could use this here. I doubt I'd accomplish anything using the piece. The subway sign is already broken in two. I don't see any point in breaking it anymore. It's useless. I'll never get these nails through the metal of the subway sign. I don't think doing this would serve any purpose. I don't see how I can use this with this piece of glass. I'd only end up scratching it. I don't see anything. Better not. That would be a waste of time.
Kurczę, jeszcze jedno.
I'd rather not do that. The New World is violent enough without going around hitting its inhabitants for no good reason.
Ale nie chcę go zaatakować, chcę się wymienić w tej chwili.
I agree that violence is some, but considering how heavy this padlock and I'm not sure that brute force is going to help me open this door.
Dobra, no to tak, tutaj już chyba zrobiliśmy wszystko, co mogliśmy zrobić. Więc zostaje wejście do kanałów. Ej, a ta deska? A mogę tą deskę jeszcze sobie? Nie, nic nie można.
Wait a minute. I'm not going to climb down any further. It's totally dark in there, and it would be crazy to go into these sewers without any light.
Serio? Ale bzdura, więc chyba będziemy musieli znów... Czekajcie. Zgniłe ryby. Bo teraz z tymi wszystkimi fondami będziemy musieli znów się do obozu cofnąć.
Use this here? How?
Zwyczajnie.
Getting into a punching match with this wouldn't help me at all. I don't think I'd gain anything by using this here.
A to po co?
I doubt I'd accomplish anything using the pieces of the metal sun with that.
Okej, dobra. Cofam się w takim razie. Tutaj kończę i... Może coś uda mi się opchnąć tam u tego gościa. Nie wiem.